When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bruins will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Martin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Penn State's offense will go to work first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll run play action. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got it. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Under fire. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's out past the 35. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Pena. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Grab near the marker, it's Pena. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Aller. Steps away. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down, now they're staring at 4th down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. To the air, it's Aller. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
There he goes. The 20, past the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, give on the inside. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Bruins are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. It's complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where
he lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Bruins will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They go to the draw, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Gets the back moving. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Past the 40. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. He'll try to pop the draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on second down. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in at the 25, and he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Caught close to the marker, it's Pena. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Gets it to him on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put... Breaks into the open. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Red pass, it's complete. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Grabbed behind the line. It's Berger. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Dinkins. Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense another year with...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Easy completion on the shuffle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. The sure hands, it's Matthews. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Bruins have this offense rolling. Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Line is set on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it on the run. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Down big. Might as well. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And after the extra point, they trailed 35-17. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Pena. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The give from the gun. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might... Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Thomas. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. One more play to pad the stats.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.